Hey YouTube, or anyone who's out there watching. This is basically my first video and I'm really excited to bring this to you guys because if you've been keeping tabs on me or been knowing anything about me, you know I've been saying I'm going to be vlogging, I'm going to make YouTube videos for probably about the last 10 years. Like, that's how long I've been saying I'm going to do it. Now, it ain't really been 10 years, you know, I'm over exaggerating, but it has been a minute. I'm always like, you know, I'm gonna put out videos, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And I was like, you know, why am I wasting time? Why not really do it? But before I get into my video, I know the first thing you can see is my shirt. And when my brother see me with the shirt on, he's like, why do you have on that shirt? That's what a lot of people actually tell me about most of the stuff that I wear. Like, girl, why you got that on? But I just like the shirt so much. It's so bomb to me. Like, I especially love like this collar and then the cufflinks. Like, look at that floral on the cufflinks. Like, you cannot tell me that ain't original. Like, and I can almost guarantee you will not find this shirt in the store because most of my clothing is exclusive. Now I'm just kidding. I'm trying to make it seem like it's just so exclusive, like I just get it exclusively. No, but I'm a big fan of old-fashioned clothes. I like a lot of different stuff. I like flashy stuff. I like having stuff that nobody really has. So a lot of my clothes come from the thrift store because it's like if I get it from the thrift store, they don't have multiple things of just that one thing. They only have, like I said, just that one thing. So you can almost guarantee nobody else will have what you have on. So this shirt is like really bomb, and then I really like the see-through part like that, and then I just really like this neck. Like, I don't know, I just had to make sure I buttoned it all the way up to the top. The shirt really wouldn't stand out if it wasn't really buttoned all the way to the top like this. So yeah, I just like it because it's really out there, and I'm a really out there person. You know, if you pay any attention to me, I call myself the young Michael Jackson. And I actually got that saying from Jay-Z. If anybody ever heard the song Party Life by Jay-Z, like at the end of the song, he's like, I'm like a young Michael Jackson. Shout out to Randy. You know, he said something like that in the song. And then I'm like, I don't know, I just got this one shirt from the thrift store, and it was really like flashy. It had like all these sequins on it and all this other stuff, and I called it my Michael Jackson because anybody who knows Michael Jackson knows his style was really unique and very out there. Like, his style was bold, and I kind of feel like that's kind of how my style is. My style is very bold, very out there, very me, very original, kind of like Michael Jackson. You know, that's why they call me a young Michael Jackson. Like, I don't call myself that for no reason. Like, my style is just like original, like Michael Jackson. No, I'm just kidding, but I can never come close to the king. But really, my style is pretty much original because, like I said, most of my pieces, I can honestly say I rarely buy anything new, except for like jeans maybe, or shoes. But shirts and stuff like that, definitely getting them from the thrift store. Because, like I said, I love extravagant and bold pieces, and at the thrift store you'll find so many old-fashioned clothes and so many out there pieces, and that's just what I love so much. So this is kind of the shirt, and maybe I'll let y'all get a better glimpse of it. Some of y'all probably don't even care, but yeah, I just felt like this shirt was just so bomb, and it just really represents me because I'm out there and I'm just really digging the flowers. And don't be trying to tell me all that BS like, oh, it's the fall time, and in the fall you're supposed to wear this, and floral was out of season 10 months ago. Like, kill that noise. I ain't trying to hear all of that. I don't follow trends, I create them. Like I said, I am not a victim, but I am a creator. That ain't got nothing to do with fashion, but that's just my motto. You know, I am a creator, so I create things, you know. So don't try to give me that bull. It's the fall time, why are you still wearing floral? Cut it out. But just a little bit about me. I just really wanted people to get a glimpse of my personality because most people will know me from Facebook because that's where my videos will be promoted at. And most people see me on Facebook, and if you see my statuses, you know one thing that I mainly talk about is God. And in a later on video, I'll get into why I go so hard for God, why I love God so much. you know, it gets too deep to just talk about it in one video. So I just can't give it all to you in one video, but there is a purpose behind that. And people misconstrue my post like I'm just so self-righteous and I just think I'm so holy and I think I'm so better than everybody because I know God. Like if you know me, like I'm very humble and I'm very laid back. I'm really cool. I'm really chill. I just preach the message of the gospel because that's what I'm supposed to do. I give people what God has given me, you know, because that's what it is we're supposed to do. We're supposed to learn from one another, help one another, you know. And it wouldn't be right for God to instill wisdom into me and I don't instill it to anybody else, you know. And I'm not trying to get off topic, but also I decided to rock the corn rizzies, the cornrows. I don't know, people always be like they're so ghetto and blah blah blah. I'm just here to just get rid of a lot of stereotype. I feel cornrows aren't ghetto. I actually like them. They're really cute. So who are you to say it's ghetto? Because I know in my culture, being African American, braids is what was considered beauty. Braids is beautiful in my culture. So I'm gonna be rocking them rizzies for a while. They're kind of getting old. Like my hair, you can kind of tell they starting to get a little. And what's so crazy is I just got my hair braided like last night and they already starting to look a little frizzy. But that's alright. It's just my little protective hairstyle because I'm trying to grow my hair out. Any of you ladies out there who wants to go on a hair journey, go ahead and go on it with me because I'm trying to take better care of my hair. Because before I never was really one to like hair or be into hair and makeup and stuff like that. But then the older I got, the more I guess you could say I found my swag or found who I am. And I just realized I really like old-fashioned clothes. I really like bold stuff. I really like stuff like that. I just like being different because I'm just a different person. I don't like fitting in, and that's just not me. So I just wanted to rock the cornrows because I know a lot of people get on YouTube with their hair weave and be all luxurious and all glamorous and stuff like that, but that ain't me. And I'm not knocking anybody for having hair weave because, you know, I had a couple pieces in my hair here and there, so I don't much blame you. But yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna get on these videos and pretend to be something I'm not, and then y'all really not getting a sense of who I am, because that's the purpose of my videos, so you can see who I am. So if I ain't already said it, my name is Diamond. Most of you already probably know that. And yeah, that's like my real name, like birth certificate and everything. Like I ain't even joking, but yeah, that's my real name. Most people call me Diamond the Diva. That was in high school, you know. I went by Diamond the Diva in high school, but kill that noise. I'm the young Michael Jackson now. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just me, but yeah, like I said, I call myself the young Michael Jackson because the more you'll see my videos and the more you'll get into my style, you'll see my style is like really flashy and really out there and just really different. And like I said, I call myself the young Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson essentially had his own style, his own swagger, you know. Billie Jean is not my lover. Don't get me started. And like, I just love his style. That's my style inspiration. I don't know, I just gained this newfound love for Michael Jackson. Don't say nothing disrespectful. But yeah, that's rest in peace to the king. A little bit more about me, you know, I'm going to school to major in political science to become a lawyer. And ultimately I want to become a politician. My passion for politics, I guess you could say, stemmed from being in high school. You know, in high school you just got to take all them classes and stuff like that. And so the year before, my brother took debate, and he used to go on little tournaments. It's required that we go on 2 or 1 tournaments, blah blah blah. So I'm like, you know, let me sign up for debate. Let me see what it's about. I got into debate and I actually grew to like it. I did congressional debate where we would get like a list of different bills. Like, for example, do we think abortion is right, or separation between church and state? Like, we just used to debate different kind of bills. Do we think we should ban plastic bottles? Like, I just miss it so much. And then, like, when I first used to go to the tournaments, I never really spoke out, but I always felt so inspired just seeing the other speakers and them getting up there and doing their thing and sounding all professional and sounding all educated. And I'm like, dang, like this is what I want to do. Like I want to be able to rank. So I started working harder, and I thank my debate coach so much because of her. Like, she really helped get my speaking together, helped teach me professionalism, because like a lot of people now, like being around me, they be like, you just seem so wise, you just have this wise essence, you're very smart. Like, I have not always been like this. Like, if you know the Diamond back then, you know, I used to be really rude, I used to be really nasty, I used to be really mean, like not really caring. Like, I was just a hot mess, to say the least. And like I said, I'll get into more in depth about me in another video when I tell you guys my testimony, you know, because like I said, I'm a real person. I'm not hiding nothing. Like I said, most people see my Facebook post and see I go so hard for God and think I'm just like I'm better than anybody, and it be like, no, it's really not like that. Like, I just want to share with you what God has given me, so maybe it can touch you and help you just like it helped me, you know. So that's just basically it. Like I said, my passion for politics stemmed from debate. I realized how much I love it, and now that I realized I want to be a senator and passing bills and debating bills and laws and just work my way up, you know, wherever God takes me, that's where I'm gonna go. But ultimately, I'm going to be a senator, you know. I'm learning, and then I'm just so happy to be in school because I'm learning so much about the law system and how it works and how to pass amendments and how the American government is this and that. And like I always tell people, I just feel like what better way to change the system than to know the system. Not only did I want to get in politics because I wanted to be a voice for myself, because anybody knows me knows I love having a voice, and just being around my friends and anybody, they can always tell you, like, Diamond always trying to debate, she always trying to debate something, she always trying to make something to an argument. I don't know, I'm just like a natural born debater. I don't know why. And I just learned so much from my debate team, like just how they acted. Like, I just miss all my high school debate team and everybody else. I learned so much from them, you know, and they really helped me grow so much in life. And like I said, I'm not gonna get on this video and just be like, well, yeah, my name is Diamond and I'm so well educated and I'm this and I just want to be a lawyer and I just want to be blah blah blah. Nah, that's not me. Like, I'm really like laid back and chill. Like, that's my personality. My personality is like really chill. Like, I'm real laid back and cool. I don't come off to be better than nobody else. Like, really though, like, I may get to preaching to you, but don't misconstrue that with me making it seem as if I'm better than anybody, because it's not. I just always like to tell people it's a better way, you know. Seek God. That's why I just always try to tell people, seek God first and foremost. So like I said, that's why I wanted to go into politics. That's where my passion for politics, I guess you can say, came from, was debate in high school. You know, like I said, I'm very much inspired by Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, you know, strong black figures, or African American figures, I shall say. You know, I was very much inspired with what they were trying to do in the black culture, you know, the African American culture, you know, bring unity, bring knowledge, you know, because us as African American people, and what's so sad, and I can honestly say, African American people are like crabs in a bucket. Like, they don't want to, instead of helping their fellow brothers succeed, they'll try to keep them down. And it's like, it's not supposed to be like that. Like, I can honestly say I have experienced more discrimination from my own people than any other race of people. Like, I have black people tell me, you're not even black. Like, girl, why you got them braids? You not black. Like, I have to be black to wear braids? Like, where they do that at? Not really though. Like, where did they do that at? Like, when was that a rule? Or like, I can remember growing up, a lot of the black girls used to pick on me, and it just And I'm not trying to downgrade my culture or pick at my culture. I'm just being honest. You know, African Americans are like crabs in a bucket. That's why we honestly can't get nowhere. And I'm gonna get into that in another video. Like I said, I'm just too much of a deep person to just lay it all out on the table for you like that. Like I said, my first video is just really kind of giving you a glimpse of who Diamond is, my personality. Like I said, I'm really laid back and chill. Like, don't misconstrue my post and think, oh, she just is some Miss Know-It-All. Like, really, that's not me. Like, I'm real goofy. Like, I just enjoy life. I love God. I love to learn. And like I always get, it's so crazy, like people always tend to be like, oh, you're so beautiful and you're so this, you should model and blah blah blah. And it's like, you know, I don't want people to just follow me because my looks or be into me because my looks. Like, that's just a turn off. And I realized it was a turn off when I had my ex-boyfriend. And I remember we got into like an argument, and during the argument he said something like, if you didn't look so good, I would have been left you a long time ago. That's what I thought to myself, like, was that supposed to be like a compliment? Like, so basically you're saying you're only with me because my looks? And that's what I realized, a lot of problems in my relationship. A lot of people get into a relationship with me because they're like, oh, she's pretty, she's blah blah blah. I never really get to see me for who I am. Like, I always tell people, like when people first get to meet me, they're like, oh, Diamond, you're so this, you're so that. And I'm like, don't be fooled. Like, I have flaws myself. You know, I'm human just like the next person. That's just what I want to tell people. You know, I'm human just like you. I go through the same stuff you go through. Just because I serve God does not make me no different than you. Like, honestly, knowing God, if you know God, it's not because you wanted to know God. You know God because God wanted you to know him. And that's just how it is. Like, you know, I don't consider being a child of God or knowing God as putting myself on a pedestal. It actually pretty much humbles me, because I know if it wasn't for God, I would be out doing who knows what, you know, continuing down that wrong path. You know, just not really focusing, I guess, on what's important. I'm sorry, y'all, for just putting on lipstick in the middle of the video, but it just felt like my lips was getting a little dry, you know, my lipstick was drying up or something, and I'm just like, nah, I ain't digging that. I can't be, now it kind of looks like I got on too much lipstick. I can't win for nothing. But no, I'm just kidding. Not really though, it do kind of look like I got on too much lipstick. I just can't win. Now let me not speak that over my life, because I do believe you got the power of life and death in your tongue. That's why I be trying to tell people to be wise what you say. If you watching this video, I'm going to use this as an example. I used to work with this guy, and at work he always used to be like, man, I'm gonna get fired one day, man, they gonna fire me, blah blah blah. And I told him, be wise of what you say, because you speaking that into existence. And what happened? They got rid of him. I'm like, you spoke that over your life. When people be like, well, I'm sick, I don't feel good, you constantly keep speaking that over your life, you're not gonna feel good, you're gonna be sick. You say you broke, you're gonna be broke. That's why when I tell people I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be a politician, I'm gonna be a lawyer, I'm speaking that into existence. I'm putting that into the atmosphere, therefore that it will attract to me. You know, can't nobody tell me I can't do nothing. You know, first of all, I believe in myself, and I know God believes in me, so that's all that matters. That's what I be trying to tell people. Like, I'm to the point in my life where I'm not here to please people. And if you watching this video and you feeling my swag, you feeling my flow, then that's what's up. But if you don't feel me, you don't feel me. And that's cool. I'm not here to appeal to people, but I'm just here to be me, you know. And if I'm what you feeling, then that's what's up. You know, I'm feeling you too. Nah, I'm just kidding. But really though, I'm just pretty much real laid back, real cool, real chill, really goofy if you really get to know me. But for the most part, I'm just me. And like I said, with this first video, it's just strictly off the dome. I ain't had no piece of paper like, this is what I'm gonna say. My name is Diamond. I love Michael Jackson. I love politics. Like, no, I'm just gonna speak randomly what comes to my mind. I love to eat, though it may not appear that way because I'm kind of a little skinny, as some would say, but my weight is picking right back up, so holla at me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't really care about how much I weigh or if I got the biggest booty or I got the nicest body, because honestly I don't want to attract a man for my physical features. I would want a man to be attracted to me because he's like, oh, she's really intelligent, she's really smart, you know, that's why I like her, she's smart. No, that's what I would want my king to be able to say, you know, she's really smart, that's why I'm with her. I'm with her because she's smart, she's intelligent, she's beautiful, she's outgoing, she's ambitious, she's, you know, that's just what I would want to be known for. And like I always pray to God, like God above anything else. And I used to pray this prayer way before I truly started to even walk in God and really get to really proclaiming how much I love God. I always pray, God, one thing I just want people to know about me is that she loved God, you know, and I'm kind of getting that across through people, and God has given me the strength, because like I said, I haven't always been this bold in who I am, you know. I'm 20 years old now, I guess you could say I done found my swag. No, I'm just kidding, but yeah, I'm 20, and now that I'm getting 20, I just feel like I'm getting older, you know. I don't smoke anymore, I don't drink no more, and anybody who knows me knows I used to be a heavy chiefer. I used to be chiefing back to back about 3 blunts a day, maybe. Nah, I'm just over exaggerating. I wouldn't be smoking 3 blunts a day. I was kind of one of those smokers who just smoked a little, put the blunt out, because I never really smoked to just get dumb high. Like, I used to smoke to just feel myself a little bit, you know, listen to a little music, think a little bit. And then I just realized, you know, I want more for my life. You know, I just looked around at the people, my surroundings, and looking at other people on Facebook and Twitter and all these other social networks, like, I'm gonna roll up this blunt, you know, I'm gonna smoke, I'm gonna drink. And then I'm like, these people portray themselves to not have no vision in life, not really want to strive to nothing. Y'all see how frizzy my hair is? I don't like this. Y'all see that? But yeah, I'm like, these people portray themselves to not really have any ambition, not really to have any goals. And I'm basically doing the same thing they're doing by smoking. We have that common ground, smoking. And at the end of the day, I don't have anything in common with no one who doesn't want to do something with their life. Like, sorry, the camera switch angles like that. I just want to, I'm sorry. This is just messing up the whole video, but I'm just trying to figure out which angle is my best angle. You know, I gotta look good for the camera. Nah, but I'm not really though. But yeah, I'm just like, what do I got in common with people who sit around, smoke weed, don't do nothing with their lives, call themselves trappers of the year, smoked out studios? Like, what do I have in common with those people? And I'm not trying to degrade them or insult them or anything, but where I'm going in life, it doesn't require me to smoke weed, you know. I just felt like smoking weed was an illusion, you know. You create this an illusion that you feeling yourself, you into your spirituality, you can really think, you really deep, blah blah blah. But really, all that greatness is already in you. You don't need weed to feel like you gotta be great. You don't need to drink to feel like you have to be in tune with yourself. And for a while, that's why weed's my struggle. And if anybody say weed is not addicting, use a lie. If it ain't addicting, then why ain't people done stopped already? Well, I ain't stopped because I don't want to stop. You ain't stopped because it's hard to stop. I wouldn't necessarily say it's hard to stop. Well, yes, I did, because I can only say by the grace of God it is why I stopped smoking weed, because I did not do it on my own strength. Like, anybody who knows me knows I always used to be like, I'm gonna stop smoking, this my last blunt, I'm gonna stop smoking. Next day at the store buying a pack of Swishers, you know. And I've never been one to get on the internet like, I'm gonna go smoke this loud, I'm gonna go smoke this up, blah blah blah. That's really not me. Like, what do I gotta glorify I'm smoking for? Like, I knew how good I was smoking. I knew how much I was smoking. I knew how good I was smoking, because smoking ain't really nothing to glorify. Like, I knew what I was smoking, and I knew how much I was smoking. What do I gotta, why do I feel the need to tell the internet? What do I gotta prove to you? Like, that's just how I feel. I be looking at people like, what do you gotta prove? So I just basically stopped smoking, because it really wasn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, I just really stopped smoking, because like I said, where I'm going in life, it doesn't really require me to smoke. You know, and I know God has called me to be more. You know, God said, come out and be separate. Don't be like the world, but be different. Sorry, bunch of nonsense. Somebody texted me. But yeah, like I said, for the most part, that's just basically me in a nutshell. Me and my randomness. I can talk so much where I can start to begin to lose train of thought. Like, dang, I'm talking. What am I? Dang, I don't talk so much. I forgot what I was actually talking about. So I don't really want to get to that point. But yeah, like I said, don't misconstrue my Facebook or this image I put out. Well, the image that I put out is basically me, but don't think that's all me. Don't think I'm just some poo who just so wise and so knowledgeable and she's just so this. Like, yeah, that is me. I'm very smart, you know. And like I said, at the end of the day, I'd rather be known for my wisdom than be known for my looks. Looks come and go, but your brain is always gonna be there. You always gonna have that knowledge. So yeah, like I said, that's pretty much me in a nutshell. What can you expect from my channel? My videos will be more organized than this right now. This is kind of rambling, because like I said, I just want you guys to kind of get a glimpse of who I am, my personality, how I act, how I talk, because you can't really see that through my posts, you know. And you know, see my style. And you know, if you feeling my style, ain't no swagger jacking over here. This the original. You ain't gonna find this nowhere in stores. Nah, I'm just kidding. But really though, more than likely the clothes that I wear you won't find in the store. Like, you can't be like, well, I saw so and so wearing that. Nah, not even. Cause like I said, a lot of my clothes come from the thrift store, and ain't no shame in my game. Like I said, I like unique pieces. I like stuff that nobody can say they have. That's why I love shopping at the thrift store. But like I said, what you can expect from my channel, you know, I'm gonna really get deep into a lot of stuff, like why I go so hard for God, my testimony, because like I said, I'm no better than nobody. Don't think just because I love God and I follow God that I'm just so perfect. You know, I struggle with stuff that other people struggle with too. You know, I struggle with the spirit of lust just like everybody else. You know, I struggle with a lot of other stuff too. You know, I struggle with me, and I see a fine man and be like, dang, he's so fine, Lord, and get to thinking stuff I shouldn't be thinking, you know. But that's why the Holy Spirit comes in hand, you know. It strengthens me so I don't have to go down that road, so I don't have to think those thoughts. When I get to getting in that spirit that's not of God, and get to start thinking of stuff that's not really appropriate, that's when God catches me, you know. That's why you also got to be wise of the music you listen to, you know. People don't realize that music is a spirit. Just like somebody is talking to you and putting stuff in your spirit, that's how music is. Music is the same thing, talking to you. Like, people, I can't listen to a lot of this music nowadays. It's so whack. It has no meaning. Like, it just has no meaning, and then people be glorifying it. Like, I got my Glock 22 and my shell 22. I'm like, is there really something to glorify? Like, I don't even know if that's a song, but nowadays that's all they rap about, you know. I'm on that good cushion alcohol. Like, really? This is not funny, but it's just amusing that people really sing songs like this. And then, like, I don't know. And then another thing that it's just so crazy, and I get so much deeper into a lot of stuff about the music, how I feel about the music, how I feel about the culture, how I just feel about so much stuff. It's just so deep to just put in one video, but it's getting this video is getting pretty long, so I guess to say the least, it's been real. Like I said, I just kind of want to try to get a little glimpse of who I am, how I act, my personality. Like I said, I'm pretty real laid back, and this is just me. Like, I'm not pretending to be nobody else. Like, this is just me, like, for real though. But like I said, it's been real. I'm glad that you watched it, and if you watched this whole thing, shout out to you. Like I said, if you feeling me, then you feeling me. Keep watching my channel, keep updated, stay tuned. If you're not, then that's cool too. You know, you're gonna be watching me one day on the TV, so it don't really matter. But much love to everybody who's watching. Stay blessed, y'all. It's been real.